Day 114. So I've made some pretty good movement with the Stripe, getting that working. I don't know if I'm gonna have it done tonight though. That's what I'm a little worried about. Sean's meeting with some people this afternoon and tomorrow, and we wanted to charge them some money, so we'll see. It works. I just got it working like an hour ago. It just doesn't have all the sends you an email after you sign up, does send you to a real success page, sends you to a oops page, so I can't decide what's worth it, if it's worth sending people to a half-baked site or not, trying to charge them today and charge them tomorrow. But whatever, it'll be fine. But it's been more frustrating than I thought it'd be, the Stripe stuff. That's the theme of everything I say, I think, is it's been harder than I thought it would be. But we're almost done. Once we have that up, we're like a real company. We're charging you. That's kind of crazy, actually, to think about. So, yeah, we'll keep playing with it, I guess. So, I guess the whole thing's giving me kind of anxiety thinking about it, actually, now that I realize that. But we're going to Coldwater tonight with the family, and should be fun. Should just be a change of scenery for us. And a little fun. Feeling kind of stupid right now because I screwed up something, but I'll fix it. It'll be fine. Things happen. Not excited for a 1.5 hour car ride with all the kids, and Lorelai's kind of getting potty trained right now, so I don't know. I don't know how to handle that, but I think Sean and I think we're starting to make some actual progress towards a big idea. And I think it's hard to fully bake a big idea, but I think we're getting closer. I think we're slowly becoming experts in what we do. And I think that's easy to say and hard to mean, when you get down to it. Because it's really hard to be an expert. I know everyone likes to pretend they are, but being in the top 10% is not an expert. You need to be in the top 1%, less than 1%, especially in startup world. So, but I just really want to get this done, so I can move on. And it's validating having something done that's actually cool and big and powerful. I know it's only day one, it's only step one, but we got to invent the future, and we got to keep moving forward to do that. So, but on a personal note, I've been eating really good. I've kind of had a goal of trying to lose the last few pounds before we go on vacation next weekend. So I've been doing pretty well. I think I might splurge a little bit tonight just to do it, I guess. But continue to do my exercises before I eat lunch every day, and they only take me 5 minutes. And as long as I keep eating well, I've been losing weight and gaining muscle, and it's cool. It's it's working. That's the crazy thing, is it's working. I think at some point I'll show before and after pictures or something. I don't know. I'm not a person that takes their shirt off, but who knows? Who knows what the world will be like in a few days? But I do need to invest some more time in the Twitter thing. I'm just so lazy with it. I don't see the point. It's just so hard. It's like somebody asked me how it's going, and I said excruciating. It's just how it feels. It's one of my loathes. I loathe it. I can't feel good about it. It just feels like a time suck, and it feels like it's like not helping me. And I don't know what to do. I don't have a blueprint. I don't have a good mentor. It doesn't feel like I have a plan. Maybe that's the problem. I don't have a goal, really. That's the problem, too. But I guess it's kind of hitting me that I really wanted to have this Stripe stuff done for tomorrow and or tonight. And I don't know. I don't think it's going to be there. Maybe for tomorrow. Maybe. But I can't decide if it's better to send somebody to a half-baked website or not. Whatever. We gotta send 100,000 people to our website to get some traction. So sending 5 people to either direction, to a half-baked or not baked at all website, who cares, right? Yeah. I think I've been kind of less opinionated the last probably week or two. I think I'm in that lull period. I mean, maybe this is a good point. Maybe where are we in this? I mean, like I love to say that we're still right here, and that could be true. But I'm starting to feel like we're kind of in here right now. Like we launched, we don't really know what to do anymore. We have a lot of ideas of what to do, but it's really hard to prioritize them. It's really hard to know if we should be hiring people or we should be pitching everybody on earth or if we should keep building. I think it would be kind of a cool blessing if we're in this right now, because this doesn't feel overwhelming. This just kind of feels like kind of gray, kind of like wandering around, not knowing what to do next. But either way, the trick is to not lose track of where you are in the whole thing, and keep heading towards product market fit and be a shark, never stop moving. And I will say this, our our time to release a new thing, I don't think they're like significant, huge changes, I don't think they're like monumental release. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think they're decent, I mean, we're doing it in less than a month. I would say we're doing it in a couple weeks. And I think that's significant. I mean, the fact that I feel like we're in a trough of sorrow right now because we haven't put a release out in about a month is a really good thing. It means we just like don't want to sit around and do nothing. Like we really want to keep moving. And Sean works so hard. I don't know how he doesn't sleep. He just works every single day, every moment. And that's why I picked him as my partner, because I there's a million people that might know more stuff than us, or might know more stuff than him, but he's gonna figure it out. Like he'll learn anything and work to figure anything out and work to accomplish any goal. And that's why I just trust him that we'll get there. But it's I think the thing that's helped me too is to think of this as a multi-year project, and it'll take us multiple years to get product market fit. And I think I need to remember that more often than I do, but I do think it's in my brain somewhere, which means it's helping me, but I do need to keep kind of pushing that further and further into the front of my brain. But we'll get there. I just really want to get version 2 out, and if we get version 2 out in the next couple of weeks, I mean, I really want to get it done with version 2 out, and have all the subscription SaaS part done. I mean, I really hope we can just build the rental model quickly, and just start going nuts with that, because I mean, this version 2 has been annoying. It's been it feels like it's just it's hard because it's not novel. It's hard because it's not a new exciting project. It's kind of like a better version of what we're doing, and I think that's a good reminder that is what work is. Like, it's about making small improvements to something every day, and sometimes it's boring and stupid and hard, but I think it's also, we've been talking about getting crime data for a month now, and in a real way, and the LLC held us up, the bank account held us up, transferring money into the bank account held us up, and now getting the actual data is holding us up, and then now we have to process it. So we're kind of in the middle of like getting the data and processing it, but it's been a lot of holdups, and I think both of us don't do very well with that. So, but yeah, when I think about that, I mean, if I'm being honest, we haven't had a tech crunch of initiation yet, really. We've kind of just been interviewing customers and sending it to some people. We haven't really like gone on product hunt and like gone nuts with it. And I don't know when to do that. I know the answer is immediately, but I think the point of that is to get users and get feedback from them. And I guess I don't think that those kind of users are good barometers for users. Like, the people I want to be our users, the first users to help us guide the company, are going to be diehard people like Sean, like people that try a lot of products, that want like a lot of information about properties, that like want to be very, very in the weeds. And I don't think people in Product Hunt are really there. I think they're more looking for the next big thing. I mean, I don't know. I think we need to start posting like Bigger Pockets forums and stuff like that. I think that's more of what we got to start doing. But I don't know. It's hard to prioritize all this stuff, It's hard to prioritize building, marketing, selling, targeting customers, building stuff that isn't valuable, like how to pay for it. I mean, like, it's not really value add. It's very, very, very small semi-value add or not value add work. And that's why I've been putting it off, and I didn't want to do it. But it's a good reminder that stuff needs to happen, and being frictionless is a value add if you can be. So just keeping that in mind is important, as you build. And I'm internalizing more the idea of building this as a multi-year project and not as a get rich quick scheme. And that's helps me think through how to handle this project. Right now, I know I could have implemented Stripe a lot easier if I just bought some like package thing, but I don't know. I just don't think I would understand it, and therefore know what it's capable of, or know how to improve it to beat our competition. It's like I'm investing in myself in the future, knowing what's possible with Stripe, and so this is kind of a lesson that, and it's a quick lesson. It's like, maybe a couple days instead of a couple hours. But I feel like I can take this with us and say, like, this is how it's built, and this is the things that we can do as a result of it being built that way, versus just it being a black box. That's why I'm a little nervous of being like a black box software, is that like we can't actually track anything ourselves, that we want to track. So I don't really know where that's going to live and die, but that's something I'm keeping my eye on. Is the Jeff Bezos model is build everything in house and invent the future. And I know there's a lot of good SaaS out there, so I gotta keep that in mind too. But I think it's better to understand it though than it is to be fast with it. If you don't understand it, I don't think the fastness of it is that helpful. So. And GPT can't really help you if you're using someone else's crap. You just, it's you're kind of stuck in the mud whenever you have a problem or you want to change it. So, but I'm gonna get out of here and keep working. So. This is I didn't think about this though. This is a good one. I gotta keep coming back to this. Where are we right now? I mean, I guess we could be here. That would be nice too. Anywhere but here is great because I feel like I've already kind of had a roller coaster with this. A little bit. I mean, at this point, it's October 6th. Obviously we're 113 days in, but I met Sean May 1st. That's an easy way for me to think about where we're at. I mean, we started working together probably around May 10th, give or take, and we did a couple side gigs and side projects and stuff like that for probably like a month. We're feeling each other out. So I'd say we started working on this whole Mapbox thing around middle of May, end of May. And so I'm going to call it June 1st. So June, July, August, September. So we're 4 months in. 5 months in, I'm meeting Sean. I will say this though, like, it is nice to have somebody that struggles with just doing normal things like me. And by that I mean, it's nice to have somebody that can't sit still, can't just enjoy life, can't just like accept their reality, that needs to just get tortured every day by trying to create something new and interesting. And it's been nice to meet more people like that, and it's been nice to have those people be close relationships, and I don't know, I'm starting to think the best decision, besides marrying my wife and having my kids and stuff, but the best decision I've made so far in a long time is, I guess I've made a lot of good ones because like working from home, it's been really nice too. But meeting Sean, latching onto Sean, like all that stuff is great. But like I really think making an LLC in which I'm a 50% owner of something with Sean is going to pay huge dividends for me in the future, because he doesn't stop moving and he pushes me to never quit too. And I think long term, I'm sure we're going to fight and stuff over time, but I think long term that's going to make us both a lot more valuable. Is he needs somebody in his corner to bounce ideas off of, and no, he's not alone in the world. And I think I needed somebody that wouldn't let me quit when it got hard or confusing. And I need somebody to like help me navigate what the future should be like, and bounce ideas off of and everything too. And he's a great data analyst, honestly. He knows his stuff because he knows his statistics really well. So I think that's gonna be a huge asset too. But I think it's always so hard to find a co-founder that you trust. I think trust has been the biggest thing that it's hard to not lose. Like everything comes and goes, but trust is like the hardest thing, because like literally anything happens. You're like, can I still trust this person? Like, the more eggs you put in the basket, the more money you put into the basket, like the more time you put in the basket, it like you just gets, it's nerve wracking thinking about how invested you are in this. And I'm glad I'm glad it's an LLC now. I'm glad that it's solidified. I'm glad because it makes it feel like neither of us are going to quit arbitrarily. Also, like it's in writing. It's on paper. It's like a lawyer signed it. Like it's a real thing. And I think that's something that obviously picked the right person, but I think that's something that's given me a lot more confidence that this is going to keep going. You know, I don't know at what point everyone should do that. I kind of changed my mind a few times if I should do it earlier or later, because you don't want to be screwed over by somebody either. Um, but and you want to pick the right person to do this with because it's really hard to get out of. It's really hard to divorce this person. But 5 months in, it is what it is. I think it's going really well. So I'm gonna head out though. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.